Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're doing my spring empties. So these are going to be my empties from the month of March, the month of April, and the month of May. And you guys, I did pretty good these last 3 months. I think this might be my biggest empties yet. That said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. We do all things body care on my channel. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's dive right on into the video. All right, you guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and start pulling things out of the bag. Now, I think there are like 2 or 3 items that are super close to being empties where I think I have like 1 or 2 uses left. So I didn't want to have to hold on to the product for an additional 3 months. So I just included them in this video, but everything else is completely finished off. The first thing I'm seeing in this big bag is going to be the Bubblegum Pop full-size body wash from Bath & Body Works. This one has notes of gumball sugar, candied fruits, and citrus burst. Just finished using this one up for my May Project Use It Up. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about this product, definitely check in with my Project Use It Ups. I'm a little bit more detailed and then I'll be in this video simply because I have a lot of product to get through, but I enjoyed this. I thought it was nice. It definitely has super Hubba Bubba bubblegum smell, but I find that on the dry down or with consistent usage, it more just becomes this sweet, sugary, citrus style smell. So definitely not as overwhelming as just smelling it straight out of the bottle, but also something that I'm not gonna like run out to Mercari looking for this. I definitely need a break between this bottle and then the next bottle if I choose to repurchase. So first thing I used up was this fragrance in the body wash. The next thing we have is going to be the Velvet Sugar in the full-size fine fragrance mist. This one has notes of red velvet creme, golden plum, sugared musk, pink jasmine, and wild strawberries. Again, finished this one up in my May project. Absolutely love this fragrance. I have a backup, so not really like too sad fragrance-wise to see this one finished up. If anything, I'm super happy because I have the backup. Now I don't have 2 bottles. I'm down to 1, so really happy to see this one as an empty. The next thing that we have is going to be another body wash, and this is going to be also from Bath & Body Works. It's in the fragrance Be Enchanted. This one has notes of iced pomegranate, sugared petals, chilled passion fruit, whipped vanilla, and light musk. One of my all-time favorite fragrances, very similar to Velvet Sugar, just it's such a good, unique, fruity, sweet style fragrance. Picked this one up last year during the summer semi-annual sale for 2025. And if you're interested in all things summer semi-annual sale for 2026, I do have an SAS 2026 prep series. So make sure if you guys are interested in budgeting, the throwback fragrances that are coming out, shopping strategy, like really anything about SAS, or if you're completely new to it and don't know where to start, highly recommend checking that out, and I have a playlist on my channel if you're interested. But this was another SAS pickup. Absolutely love the fragrance. Sad to see it go, but really enjoyed using it earlier this year. The next thing we have is less exciting, and this is an almost empty. This is going to be the Outlast Sweat and Odor Secret Deodorant. I really like the Secret formula. I think it's really nice. This one has 30% more, and I feel like I got this on a discount, so I actually got this the same price as like the normal size. I really enjoy clear deodorant. I used to wear like the antiperspirant deodorant that was more like soap and that it was like white and opaque almost as opposed to like a gel or like a clear deodorant. If you wear a lot of black or gray or navy or dark colored shirts and you sweat a good bit, so you're constantly caked with deodorant, highly recommend switching to a clear gel formula. It has made all the difference for me and I really enjoy this one. So this is an almost empty. It's definitely going to take me more than 1 or 2 uses, but I thought might as well include it as it's pretty much gone. The next thing we have is a hand soap, and this is the, again, from Bath & Body Works. As you guys can see, I may or may not like Bath & Body Works. This is the foaming hand soap in Champagne Toast. It has notes of bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, and juicy tangerine. one of my favorite signature scents at Bath & Body Works. It's a staple revolving fragrance in my collection. I feel like I always own this scent in one format or the other. This time it happened to be I almost said body wash. This time it happened to be the Gentle Foaming Hand Soap, but I am sure you will see this in a future Empties in a fine fragrance mist or a body wash or a body lotion. I just really enjoyed this one, and it's such a great full-time, like every day, all year long type of fragrance for me. So absolutely love it. Sad to see it go, but again, another hand soap out of my collection to be replaced with something new. I also have this hand soap. This is another Gentle Foaming Hand Soap in sweet tea and lemonade. It has notes of brewed sweet tea, fresh squeezed lemons, and sugar crystals. I actually love this. I thought this kind of was similar to white tea and ginger, but like a white tea and ginger flanker or like a distant cousin. I thought this was so unique, so different, very summery, but not overly fruity and not overly tropical. I'm learning that I'm not a huge fan of like those traditional tropical fragrances. So when I want to enjoy a fragrance that would be leaning more summery, this is something I would love to see in body care. Really enjoyed using this. Thought the packaging was awesome, and very sad to see this one going. The next thing I have are the, I guess, the set patches or the set pairs to the body washes I previously showed. So I have the full-size Bubblegum Pop in the lotion, and then I also have the full-size Be Enchanted in the lotion. Both of these are completely used up, and I was able to finish those around the same time as their matching body washes, and I always love when that happens. So very excited to have those finished. It looks like we have another almost empty, and this one is just like disgusting. This is the Tree Hut Watermelon Shea Sugar Scrub. I really enjoy this fragrance. It is like a pink watermelon blast from Bath & Body Works. It is just a fresh, really sweet, juicy, almost like Jolly Rancher watermelon style fragrance. This is a little bit sweeter, I think, than like the watermelon lemonade at Bath & Body Works. Probably the same level of sweetness as like, again, a pink watermelon blast or a groovy watermelon, which I personally really like. So one of my favorite scrubs from Tree Hut, but I'm super excited about the thing that I am replacing it with. So sad to see it go, but I know this is probably going to be a repurchase for me when this one hits Marshall's or TJ Maxx. That's always where I'm able to pick up these scrubs at least $2 or $3 cheaper than Target. So that is going to be an almost empty. The next thing we have, it looks like another body care set. So we have Forever Sweet from Bath & Body Works. This is the body wash with notes of candied grape, sweet berry, and powdered sugar. And I also used this one up in the body lotion. Both of these are completely empty. So sad to see this go, as this was a really unique cotton candy grape fragrance, and it was super powdery, really pretty, perfect for nighttime. But happy to see it go, as this is some very Valentine's Day packaging. I didn't really want this kicking around in my collection until next year. I also do believe, yes, I did have the Mini Fine Fragrance Mist in that one as well. So another Forever Sweet fragrance product used up. Next up, we have another Fine Fragrance Mist, and this is going to be the Bath & Body Works White Jasmine in the full size. This one has notes of creamy white jasmine, apple blossom, and white cedarwood. One of my all-time favorites, true jasmine fragrance. There's really nothing else I super get in here besides like this nice perfumey jasmine. If this came back out, I would definitely be interested in picking it up again. For someone that loves florals, especially jasmine, this is just like heaven in a bottle. Absolutely love this product. Okay, it looks like we have some miscellaneous, so maybe we'll do the hand sanitizers. I have 3. Up first, we have the Eucalyptus and Spearmint in the antibacterial spray. That is not working. Let's try this. The Eucalyptus and Spearmint Aromatherapy in the antibacterial hand spray. I find that I do like this format as opposed to the gel. However, this is pricier and I go through it a lot quicker. So my wallet does not like these as much, so I think I might go back to the pocket backs, but the Aromatherapy, Eucalyptus and Spearmint, the stress relief one, is a scent I can honestly use in any format, so this is definitely a scent I will repurchase. Not so sure if I'll repurchase this product type though. And then regarding just the traditional pocket back formulas, I was on a big push to get rid of some of my older fall fragrances, so Not the best time of year to be using these up, but I'm happy that they're out of my collection. The first one we had was Crisp Morning Air, and then the second one we had was Pumpkin Apple. So both of those are completely finished. Looks like we have some hair care. Up first, we have the Joico Color Balance. This is a purple conditioner. I don't think this honestly works. I like their purple shampoo. I think that works beautifully. The conditioner though, I think it's just another conditioner, so not something I'm in the market to repurchase, as there are other brands and other conditioners I prefer, but this one is completely finished up. And then also I have this Head & Shoulders Classic Clean Daily Shampoo. I like using this as a clarifying shampoo. I find when I'm using a lot of product and my hair just doesn't like wash as well. It feels a little bit heavy. I feel like I have some buildup. This is my favorite. It's my tried and true, something I really enjoy and something my sister also uses as a clarifying shampoo. So if you're in the market and you don't want to spend a lot of money on a higher end one, definitely check out the Head & Shoulders. Really enjoy it. It's not overly stripping, but you definitely get that super clean feel afterwards. So finished up a bottle of this. I probably have another bottle in my shower. And then I think we're at the home stretch. Looks like we have maybe 4 or 5 more items. The first one is going to be this Sweet Carrot Cake hand soap from Bath & Body Works. This one has notes of sweet cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, and cinnamon spice. This is a fall scent to me. I think if they release this in the fall, it would do a lot better, but I understand Easter carrot cake, like thematically, it makes sense. Scent-wise though, this is a fall fragrance to me, but was able to finish this one off. I finished up this brush and blender cleanser. I don't even see a brand on this. This was super old. The cap on this is actually being used on a Lush body wash because I broke that one. So I was happy to have this one completely used up because then I could take the cap off this one and put it on my other product. Don't know the brand. I think this is good, but honestly, for my makeup brushes, I'll just use something like a Dawn with a little bit of like warm water. I feel like that works just as fine. My brushes are just as clean, and that is a much more like cost, it's a much lower cost way to do it rather than purchasing like a designated brush cleaner. But this was nice, and I had this for a really long time. Okay, home stretch. I think we only have 3 more. The first one I have, which this fell behind my dresser. So this has been an empty for months. I've just never included it in an empties because it got lost. And this is going to be the Bath & Body Works perfume spray in Imperfect Beauty, which is a rumored dupe for the Marc Jacobs Perfect. This scent is available now. One of my favorites. If this goes on sale at the semi-annual sale, which I think it may, this is definitely something I'd be interested in picking up in the full-size fine fragrance mist. So wish they had this in the body wash and body lotion, but they just have it in the mist and the cream, so the mist would definitely be something I'd be interested in. Now, the last 2, I have this My Beauty Spot Blemish Dots. I love these. You can pick these up, I think, for like $1 at Walmart. I think these work great. Love them, have no problem with them. I do have more sensitive skin, so I do have to be careful with what products I'm using. These work like an absolute charm though. Would definitely repurchase these, and they're so inexpensive and so fun for like a spa night, or if you just kind of need a mental reset and you want to do some skincare. Really, really enjoy these, and I think you can get these at Walmart. And then the last product I have is gonna be this original Tom's of Maine. This is their Mountain Spring deodorant. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this works. I don't like this. This is not a total empty. I have like maybe less than 3/4 left, but this was just not doing the job. I did not like the smell of this. It wasn't working, and I'm not going to use this. I'd much rather just use that secret one and smell good all day than have to like reapply and bring an extra one. This was just a mess and not something that I'm interested in repurchasing. Although it doesn't work for me, it doesn't mean that it won't work for some other people, but this one is going to be an empty, a declutter, just a get rid of. But you guys, that really wraps up my spring empties. So 3 months worth of empties you guys just saw. Let me know if you had any empties wins recently, whether it was a full-size product, whether it was a travel size product, whether it was a home care product, just any products where you were like, I am so happy this is finally out of my collection. I always love hearing from you guys. But that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.